There are two dimensions coming together. On one hand, you have the technological advancements which makes things possible in a cost-efficient way. When you have a value chain and have to hand over from one step to the next, the transaction cost has decreased to zero, even if it's a different provider on a different continent. You have standardized APIs, standardized data exchange formats, electronic transmission of information, which makes it possible to do things which were only possible theoretically. From a client perspective, it has become much more acceptable. It has become much more acceptable to use digital interactions in various formats. You don't want to have these handovers. Why do I have to print and sign? This has gone away. Why do I have to log in on another platform? This has gone away. Of course, the COVID situation has been an accelerating factor, but it's not the cause. It just increased the acceptance for both the clients and their financial service providers to do things which were unthinkable. Just think of a banker who said, well, digital interaction with a client doesn't work. And look at the numbers of the last quarters. Digital interaction went up 10 times. Video conferencing went up by a factor X, depending on the study, 3 times, 5 times, even for wealth management client interactions. Once you have discovered this convenience, you will continue to use it if it's convenient, and it will never go away. The financial services industry has had a huge zone of comfort during the last decades because it is well funded and it has had high margins. So gradual optimizations, cost efficiency, agility, maybe adding additional resources has done the trick for a long time. So you could increase the revenues a bit, reduce the cost a bit, but there was not a need for fundamental change. I firmly believe that this combination of cost pressure, client expectations, and the advancement of digital possibilities will now lead to an acceleration. It will not be possible to survive longer term with more of the same, of making the existing business model a little bit more efficient by adding an additional trick to the show. We have to rethink fundamentally on how business models, operating models, and sourcing models will develop. These are massive opportunities for banks and financial service providers and clients alike. Clients will have a much bigger choice in terms of channels, competitive offerings, and the first movers or the fast movers in the financial service industry will grab the additional growth.